Okay, let's do this thing. This is it's the first time. It's kind of a new thing for me, new kind of stream. So stoked to see how it turns out. Let me make sure my mic and stuff is working. Um, but yeah, it's been oh, hold on. I need to switch my scene here and hold on. Let's see if that fixes it for me. It'd be great if it did, but there we go. Perfect. So like it says up there, I'm probably gonna be streaming for like 3 hours today, and I'm mostly just gonna sit here, like some sort of like just for a public amusement, um, and just see if anybody wants to come in and try to make me tell an embarrassing story. I do have, I've got quite a few embarrassing stories, I would say. Well, let me just check my stream, make sure everything is coming in totally fine here. Let's take a look here. Okay, audio source sounds great. Perfect. Like it says up the top, 10 subs and I'm telling another embarrassing story. It'll be very fun. I've got quite a few in my arsenal, so I'm not at a shortage of stories. And I figure this is better than just begging for subs anyway. I'm actually doing really good today. I'm up 15 subs today already, from a YouTube short that I posted, so I'm super stoked about that. But in the meantime, I'm probably just gonna chill here, play some music, just hang out, I guess. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum. I wonder if I play and try something here. A long walk home. The genius of this stream, and I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also kind of being serious, is that if nobody subs and nobody shows up, then this just becomes another embarrassing story that I may eventually tell. The time I tried to stream and get people to sub to me and literally nobody subbed. So I'm literally unstoppable. There's nothing anybody can do about it. I posted a short earlier today. It's doing pretty well. Like I said, I got me like 15 subs, so that's really good for me. But it's kind of dying out now, so I'm probably gonna post a new one. I'm thinking of like 4. It's 250 where I'm at right now, so in like an hour or so I'll probably post another one. Walk home. But for now, honestly, I'm just gonna sit here and practice some piano. We're looking for his hands matched his tongue. I wonder if I can change like the EQ of honestly what I should do, instead of it doing it through here, which is going to cause issues, I can just keep using Logic over here. The reality is I don't even know what I even want the stream to be. Like, let me get back to my Chrome. The answers that simply won't come, but not I won't ask. Forget my place. What I should do, be very sneaky like that. I guess the idea was to start the stream when I had that many less, so it would make sense for me to do that. There's my landlord down there. Let me grab my speaker real quick. Looking for my Bluetooth speaker. I don't know where I put it. I had it just the other day. Oh, my back kind of hurts. I guess my speaker could be in here, but it's not. I do wonder where that's at. I can't even imagine where I would have put it. Hello, Mutt. How's it going, dude? You're here for my my chill stream right here. Joven just subscribed, or Hoven. Fair point. You definitely did. 161. Oh, you came here for my short, the one of me screaming from my FNAF experience. I've got a couple shorts out there. Oh, 62. I did not think I was actually gonna have to. I'm not even kidding. I was really expecting this to be a stream where nobody was here, and then it would just like it would work. Then it would work on two levels because I could just say that this was like me. This was an embarrassing moment, but I've got two more. I'm 4 down until I get it. Play a song on the piano. Can you hear the piano all right? Like compared to my voice? Yeah, sounds good. Also, is your name, is it pronounced Hoven? 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 Are you from somewhere that speaks Spanish, or do you speak Spanish? No, you don't. I was gonna ask because I speak a little bit. I lived in Mexico for a year, so I hablo poquito, pero no lo hablo muy bien porque no he practicado por mucho tiempo. So I do speak a little bit, but okay, song on the piano. Oh, it's the second. We got you, Joven. King Kaiju. I got a request to play a piano song. This is actually a song that I wrote. See you, Joven. Thanks for the sub. I would love to be famous one day. That would be super awesome. But I'm pretty lucky right now. I have a really chill day job. So I can just kind of stream and make YouTube videos on the side, which I really like. But my day job isn't super fun. Thank you so much, Mutt. That's it's funny because I really don't even know what I want my channel to be at this point. Like I've got such ADHD brain that like it could literally be anything at this point. So like I don't even know what I want to do. It was gonna be music focused for a while. Oh, you got a channel too, or you also have ADHD brain? Both, yeah. Well, ADHD YouTubers rise up, man. I actually didn't even know I had ADHD until like a year ago. So it took me till I was 24, so. What do you do on your channel? Just like random stuff, I guess, or? Oh, mostly VR. Well, you can see how well I handle VR from that short. It's funny because like, so I'm a huge freaking horror fan. I love horror movies. I've seen just the absolute most like depraved, horrible stuff you'll ever watch. And I cannot handle Five Nights at Freddy in VR. Yeah, I actually just heard I had heard the name Gorilla Attack before, but I actually just found out what it is from a Danny Gonzalez video, if you know who Danny Gonzalez is. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, we got another sub. 163. The countdown is starting. I've got like... Oh wait, I definitely did it the wrong way. 3 subs till we make a new one. But I definitely yeah, I didn't know how this stream was gonna go, but we're actually nearing me actually having to tell an embarrassing story. And let me tell you, so I'm 25. I've got like a ton of embarrassing stories in my life. I'm like really awkward. It's a miracle that I'm married. Like my wife puts up with it, but holy crap, dude, I've got just some absolutely unhinged scenarios that I've gotten myself in. So if I actually get to tell them, that'll be tons of fun. It's funny because these are stories I've like told to my friends and stuff. Oh, never mind. We're back down. We're back to 162. Okay, new rule. If I lose 10 subscribers, I get to tell a really cool story about myself. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's all right. I wonder, honestly, that could have been, somebody could have subbed still. What happens, so if you are making YouTube content, something you should know is with YouTube Shorts especially, if you are putting YouTube Short out there, what happens a lot of times is that like bot accounts will either like it or they'll watch it or they'll subscribe to you. Then every like hour or so, YouTube actually gets rid of those likes and gets rid of those subscribers. So like anytime I post a video that does like decently well, like a good short for me will get me like 10 subs, I'll typically lose like 1 or 2 from that. And so you just kind of have to factor it into your calculations. But yeah, that's kind of the way that works in case you're, just a good little tip for you in case you start posting shorts and stuff. Because definitely the first time, definitely the first time that happened to me, like a couple days ago was the first time I ever noticed it. I had a short that was doing really well, then all of a sudden likes started like disappearing from it, and I was like totally panicking. I was like losing my mind. Like, okay, never mind, we're good. Let's sing a little song. I'm all caught up inside my head again, but there is nothing left for me to do. And here comes truth, but there goes consequence, and I am sunbathing on the roof. But when the rain rolls down my windows, I will not look away. Oh wow, you're up to 1,000 subs on your channel and then back down to 980. That's awesome, man. That's crazy. That's if you hit 1,000, have you monetized yet? Caught up inside my head again, but there is nothing left for me to prove. But here comes truth and there goes consequence, and I am sunbathing under the room. Yeah. Monetization's the dream for me too, man. Roll down my windows, I will not look away. And the candlelights all flicker to keep me company. And life got so much better since we became nobodies. I'm glad you came in from that short that I posted. I got the idea that video of me doing that FNAF VR is actually like 3 years old. Like it's an old video. It's like kind of a meme with my family because it's just that scream was absolutely unreal. And again, 100% genuine. I could not make that noise come out of myself if I even wanted to. It was like 100% genuine. But anyway, I just got the idea. I was like, oh, I'll just post it as a short and we'll see how it does. It's doing pretty well. It's at 5.1K, so that's good. And I got a good amount of subs from it, so that's that was exciting. It's kind of dropped off now though. It's kind of dropped off a cliff. So I'm probably gonna post something else, another little short here in like an hour or so. Still trying to figure out like best way to split them up and like space out my shorts, but I'll for sure be posting something else just to see if it does well at all. But I've noticed I've had more success if I post kind of in the entertainment category rather than like music or whatever I've been trying to do. So 3 impersonators. Yeah, I mean, what do they say? To get monetization on your channel, right? I think it's like I think they let you apply to it, right? Once you have 1,000 subs, 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, or 10 million shorts views in 90 days, which by the way is an insane goal. To get that many shorts views, it's like to get 10 million shorts views in 90 days, you need to be getting like 300K a day or something. It's some crazy number. So like I don't think I'd ever get that off of shorts views. So then watch time ends up being more important. You need to get those 4,000 hours. I mean, I've only on my channel total, if you just count like not my shorts, I've only got like 20 hours of watch time. And again, 162 subs, but so like that does seem like a really freaking tough goal to hit. Although my channel growth's been pretty decent, I feel like I'm like about a month in, and I'm at 162. Pretty cool in my opinion. It's just cool that anybody even watches me at this point. Like that's just the crazy thing to think about. Like I know there's YouTubers with millions of subscribers, but like I like making music, I like doing my stuff, and the fact that people watch me do it is just like insane. I feel like the way you gotta think about YouTube, the way you gotta think about like videos for 2 years now, well dude, props to you. Like I said, I got such bad ADHD brain that I'm really hoping I stay fixated on YouTube for a while because I really want to. And if I eventually could get to the point where I was making money off of it, that would be the absolute dream. But yeah, obviously that's not the case right now. That's why I said I'm lucky to have a pretty good day job. It pays me a decent amount of money, but this YouTube stuff and just like being weird online and like making content to me is just so fun, like so entertaining, and so it's kind of why I wanted to do a lot more of this. And I had stuff up on my channel for a while, but I haven't I really do much with it until like I said, like a couple weeks ago I was like, I'm just gonna go really hard into it. I'm just gonna start making content, putting stuff out almost every day, pretty much every day now. The issue is all my stuff is just like streams and shorts, and I need to put out like longer videos. And I've recorded a couple, but I don't know, man. Every time I think about one, I'm like, every time I record one, it sounds good in the moment, and then I look back and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. And so I think I'm just gonna embrace the ADHD insanity of my channel at this point and be like, I'm just putting whatever the heck I want up on there, and if people like it, they can like it, and we'll just see what does well. Because like, there's obviously a thing to be said about being consistency and fitting in a consistent niche, right? Like, for instance, I've got a brother who's a couple years older than me, and he actually just started a channel. He does a software engineering podcast, and so he says he's racing me to 1,000 subscribers, and so that's been another reason why I've been trying to hit it a lot harder lately, because I just want to. It's like a fun little competition we have right now. But anyway, his channel's only been out for like a week, and he's got like 130. What is he at right now? 132. The dude's cleaning up, but it's because he's so specialized. Like, he's just talking about software engineering, and so YouTube knows how to recommend his stuff. YouTube has no idea what my channel is even about, which is fair because I don't even know what my channel's about. So that's just so I feel like I have a hard time getting recommended again, except for the shorts. The short stuff does do well, but I love it, honestly. It's a ton of fun. My biggest problem that I have though is I like literally like a crazy person will check my like stupid YouTube Studio app and like keep it open and like refresh the page to see how many views I'm getting on my stuff, and it's so unhealthy. I'll do it for like hours. It's like, it's terrible for me, but I can't stop. But yeah, well, it's awesome, Mutt, that you've got. I mean, even like you said, like whatever. But if you're at like 1,000 subs, like you're on your way, man. That's super awesome. Hopefully I get to your position someday, because, like I said, that would just be super freaking fun. Let's see if anybody else joins our little stream here. And this stream is the first time I've done anything even remotely similar to this. Like, I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to do like I really love the idea of like viewer interaction and just interactive media in general. Like, I don't know if you know the streamer Jerma, but he's done some crazy interactive streams, and so like eventually I'd love to be doing stuff like that. Like, I have a video that I'm in the middle of recording that is gonna take me forever, but it's gonna be like an hour-long video. But the point is, it's gonna be you writing a song. So, I mean, I'm obviously gonna be playing it, but it's gonna be a choose-your-own-adventure type thing. So it'll be, you get 3 options, you pick one of them, and then you skip to a certain chapter. I'm gonna have all these chapters laid out, and that'll take you to the next branch. So it's like, okay, you choose this chord, you skip to this chapter, then you get that chord, you get to pick another one, you skip to whatever unique chapter. Yeah, you know, you're right, nobody tends to join. I think just getting discovered and streaming is really tough in general. Like, and honestly, like, I would probably have better luck with it on like Twitch. But I just liked YouTube as a platform more. I want to build a following on here more than I would want to build one on Twitch. But anyway, yeah, my interactive video that I'm working on is like, so it's like you'd be creating your own song essentially, and at the end of it, there's 81 potential songs you could get. They all sound good, but they all kind of build off the same couple chords. But that means I have to record a minimum of 81 different clips, and then more for each of that. So it comes out to like 120 clips of me playing. So I've just been slowly recording it over the course of like literal days now. And then we have to edit that thing, and that's going to be an absolute monster to edit. I really hate editing. I'm really not good at it, and but I need to get better at it. And I don't have a good editing software at all. Like, I need to use like DaVinci Resolve or something, because right now I do my editing on iMovie, which is like the most simplest way to do it, honestly. Best part about my live stream is that my terrible posture is on display for the entire world to see. Oh, you make your stuff on mobile. InShot. I've used CapCut to edit my shorts. I don't use it as much anymore, just because before I was cross-posting all my shorts to Instagram and TikTok. I don't really do that anymore because I wasn't picking up any sort of traction on either of those. So I like doing it in CapCut because it let me save my videos, because for some reason YouTube doesn't let me download my videos to my phone. So all my shorts are just made like just using YouTube Shorts, and then all my longer stuff I just record with my iPhone, and I've got a mic over here that I got years ago, And then I've got a Mac that I actually got from a job that I worked at like a little bit over a year ago now, which is kind of crazy to think. It feels like that was really recent. But so yeah, so I oh, you're all right, Mud. Don't worry about it. I was just talking about how I do I do all my shorts when I make my shorts. I was just saying when I make my shorts, I just make those in YouTube because I don't cross post them anywhere. When I try to make full videos, I mean I only have like 2 actual bigger videos out, and they're like one's just me making music with my birds, and the other one is me talking about Undertale. And those ones I just edit in iMovie because I got this computer that I actually got from a job that I worked, a marketing job. They gave me the computer. It's actually super nice of them. But yeah, yeah. Well, and then I downloaded the trial version of Final Cut Pro, which is Apple's iMovie. It's Apple's like movie or whatever video editing software. So I downloaded that, but then I tried to make a video and it corrupted all my data like when it was pretty much done, and I couldn't recover it, and I got so freaking mad. So I'm like, maybe I'll go back to that because I got the trial for it. Because I tend to like Apple's creation tools. Like I use, so my piano here, this piano doesn't actually make any noise. It's a mini keyboard, but it's plugged into my computer. My computer uses a software called Logic Pro, and that's what I use to make music with. And that's actually Apple's software, so it's like GarageBand but just fancier, and I love it. It's $200, but you just pay for it once. And I really love Logic. I think it's a great software. But for some reason, I was having a really hard time with Final Cut Pro. So maybe I'll go back in and try it again. But for the meantime, I'm like, oh, and then I just downloaded DaVinci Resolve, which I've heard is good, and it's free for the most part, I'm pretty sure. So, but I need to either free up space on my computer or get an external hard drive. So, and again, I don't really have anything to edit right now. I've got a couple like video ideas floating, kind of just like going around out there, but nothing crazy. But I need to post another long form video. Matt, where are you from? Are you in the U.S. or are you in another country? I have a lot of viewers that come from Europe, so I was just curious. Nevada, awesome. I don't know if I've ever been to Nevada. I'm in Washington State. I actually live like 2 minutes from the beach. My wife and I just moved here like 2 months ago at this point. We moved April 1st. Yeah, almost 2 months ago. But yeah, so we moved to Washington. We lived in Idaho before. That's where we both went to school. So a little bit warmer out here. Again, we're right on the beach. I grew up in Washington. I love Washington, so we're enjoying our time. We're living in kind of a really small town, but it's been super cool since we moved here. I've really enjoyed it. And then what was I gonna say? Sorry, ADHD brain getting distracted. But yeah, I've never been to Nevada. I know I have an aunt and uncle who live in Henderson, so I think that's like outside of Vegas. My sister actually lives in Vegas right now. She's I don't know where. I know she's around there, but I don't think she's really in Vegas. Going to yeah. I live right on the border between Washington and Oregon, so we go over this super crazy fancy bridge to get our groceries over in Astoria, which is the city next to us. I love it here. It's like just the absolute most insane nature you'll ever see. We've got like just so many. I live right next to this big state park, and then it's just got such a. The area I live in just has such a focus on like the arts, which I like because, I mean, I like doing this YouTube stuff, but I'm kind of a musician at heart. I've been playing piano for like 17 years. My wife does pottery, and so she actually sells at like art shows. And so we actually just sold this last weekend. We were selling her pottery at like a farmer's market, and we made a pretty good amount of money. We made like $400 off of it, which is super good. I mean, that's how much we sold. You make less because you don't profit all of that, but yeah, we really like living here. It's a ton of fun. Like I said, really small town, but a super good time. Yeah, I did streams like I streamed yesterday. I think I might have streamed the day before. I've streamed a couple times this week actually, but they've mostly just been music focused. Like I said, I'm lucky if somebody even joins. So I'm glad to have people in here. It's been more busy than I usually get. I also have a hard time just like deciding how long I should stream, because like if nobody's watching my stuff, I'm like, should I keep going? But then I feel like there's been several times where I've been like, oh, I'm gonna stop streaming, and then I have somebody pop in, so I'll keep going. The reality is like, if I wasn't doing this right now, I'd probably just be sitting like on my couch playing video games. And granted, the Elden Ring DLC just came out, so I probably should be playing that because I just love Elden Ring. But I'm like, you know what? I'll stream. If somebody watches me, that'll be a good time. And if not, then who the heck cares, right? So yeah, but I'm glad some people have showed up. It's so far it's kind of popping in here. Popping isn't I got like one person watching me, but Mutt, you're a real one for this, man. I think if I know any like recognizable music, I can play a song from Undertale. That's about all I can. It's about all I've got. I do know more recognizable music. I just gotta remember it. Playing too fast, I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. Oh man. Let's start. I'm forgetting how to play this. It's disappearing from my memory. Yeah, no problem if you need to go, Mutt. Not an issue at all. It's been awesome having you here, but like you said, like you got stuff going on. I'm probably gonna put together one of my next shorts while I'm streaming this anyway. So, uh, literally zero issue if you have to go. You've been super awesome for staying here. I think I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I was gonna say a little. I've had people ask me before. They're like, what man? How do you learn piano? Like, I don't think I'm like super good at piano, but I've definitely got some skill. And I've had people be like, how do you do it? And I'm always just like, there's a really simple life hack if you want to be really good at piano. You just have to practice for 17 years, like I have, and then and then you'll do it. That's all it takes is just 17 years of practice. I mean, not really. I took lessons for like 5 years, from when I was 8 to 13, and then I just kind of kept playing. The real trick is, if you want to learn an instrument like piano, you just have to play it a lot, like constantly. You just got to keep practicing constantly. You got to make up stuff. You got to find your own stuff. You got to make sure you're constantly like practicing reading music and that kind of stuff. And then when you have an understanding of how music works, how it sounds, then you can start making stuff up. Which I think making stuff up is like the funnest part. It's funny. I was reading a book. I read a really, not super long, but a decently long book about the Beatles. I love the Beatles. You can't see them. I should start like angling my camera in a way that you can see my wall over here, because that's what I record in front of. But I've got a bunch of albums up here. I've got one of the Beatles albums up here. The Abbey Road's my favorite Beatles album. But anyway, it's funny reading that book about the Beatles, because in my mind, and in most people's mind, they're like the most influential band in history, and they were just geniuses. Like, they were just creating the most insane music for like a decade in a row, and they were really popular even though they were really experimental near the end of their career, which is super cool to me. But it was super inspiring reading that book, because they talked about how a lot of their famous songs, they honestly were just like, we thought this one chord sounded cool, or like we heard that this person did this, so we just want to kind of copy it and do a little bit more. And it's like, if the Beatles can take inspiration from others and even admit to like almost copying other people's style, and like, if that's okay for them, that's okay for you. And I totally think that not like totally copying, but definitely like I'm trying to, how do I explain it? Not totally copying, but definitely like almost like imitating in a sense. It's a totally valid way to write music. Like and that's how it's been going on for a really long time. That's one thing I even mentioned. So like, if you look at some of my early shorts, it's me recreating songs from memory. So I would recreate like No Surprises by Radiohead, or I did Redbone by Childish Gambino. And that was kind of the way that I started getting back into producing music and like actually creating it and recording it. Was just recreating stuff from memory, because to me that's just the best way, is to imitate, right? So that's a great way to learn music if you ever want to. I still have not figured out how often I can post shorts, like how often YouTube likes it. Because I always just want to post something new, but then I'm like, if it's something good, sometimes it doesn't show it to anybody. Like, YouTube will just not show my stuff to people, and so I'm like, I don't want to waste a potentially good video on something nobody's gonna see. So, but like I said, I think I'll post around like 4. Like, I think that'll be good. I think I'll pick up some more subs for that. My wife was like, "You're gonna hit 200 today," and I was like, "It's very flattering." All right, Mutt, was awesome having you. Super. I'll have to go check out your channel when I'm done with this. But yeah, super awesome guy. I don't think anybody else is watching, but if you're watching the highlights or whatever, the VOD of this. I might actually clip this up, but if you're watching the VOD, then go subscribe to Mutt. He's an awesome guy. Super sweet dude. So yeah. Caspian and Friends. Caspian, are you a cat? Or is your channel mostly cat content? Hard that. Your channel is mostly cat content. My channel has some light bird content. I've got 2 parakeets that we rescued. They're very sweet, and so my channel does have some parakeet content. In fact, one of the videos is actually getting some love today, which is pretty cool. Awesome for you for stopping by. This stream has kind of just been me chilling out, doing whatever. I mean, the goal was to hopefully get some subscribers and tell an embarrassing story or 2. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm going to be streaming for another like 2 hours, so maybe. But we're 4 subs away from me telling an embarrassing story, and I am going to post another YouTube short here in like a little bit, and that'll probably pick up some more traction. The short that I posted today did decent, so we'll see. And I've got the good thing about a stream like this is that I have no end to the embarrassing stories. Oh, you ran my channel 3 days ago. That's awesome. But yeah, I was going to say the great thing about a stream like this is that there's actually no end to the amount of embarrassing stories that I can tell, because my life has been really like a series of embarrassing stories and bad decisions, briefly interrupted by a couple good decisions, and luckily those good decisions have paid off decently well. But so yeah, I might just start doing streams like this pretty consistently on the weekdays. So we'll see. But yeah, it's been a good stream so far. Actually, I've had some people tune in. Mutt was a total sweetheart, total awesome guy. He has a channel as well, and so talked to him for a while. He found me through my YouTube short that I actually posted today. But super awesome guy. I always love having people come in here and chat. I'm like I think I would say I'm an introvert at heart. Like I really am. You got all the YouTubers in here. Yeah, exactly. I love talking to other people who make YouTube content. I think it's really cool, especially people who are like smaller channels. Like Mutt says he's up to like 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I don't know how many you have, but I love talking to people who kind of have smaller channels like this, because it's just so fun to hear about what they're doing. Like, you know, I just absolutely love it. Yeah, seriously, 1,000 subs is awesome. But yeah, and like I'm doing decent. I think I've got 162, so I'm doing good. I got like 12 new subs today, I think, or like 17 new subs today. So super great day for me. I was saying my wife says she thinks I'm gonna hit 200 today. I said I think that's very generous. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I definitely had a much better day than I was expecting, and so that's been super awesome. And the day's not even over yet. I still got a ton of time left on this stream, so it'll be fun. But I'll have to check out your channel. Let me write your channel name down here on my little board. 1.6K, wow. That's awesome. That's, voice crack. I'll clip that for my next embarrassing video that I post. I've been posting for about a month now, so my channel's been around for like 4 years, but there's been nothing on it. It's just been privated videos. So I've been posting for like a little bit less than a month now. It started out as music, and then it was like, it's like music. Mostly it's music right now, actually. There's just a lot of lo-fi on there. It's me talking about games like Undertale, and then it's, I've been posting shorts about ADHD, because if it wasn't apparently obvious from the way that I talk and just the chaos of my entire being, I've got ADHD, and so I did want to create like, I don't want it to be the sole focus of my channel, but I do want it to be a place where we can talk about ADHD and like kind of the good things about it, because I do think there's a lot of good things about it. It's not just bad things. And so, thank you. Yeah. I know it's been a really great month. Like I said, I've got a couple shorts that did really well. But yeah, I kind of want to create maybe a little spot where people can come in and just we talk a little bit about ADHD, because I didn't know I had ADHD until about a year ago, and so I'm 25 now. It took me that long to realize it. It did not take that long for everybody around me to realize it. It's funny when my brother, my oldest brother, also has ADHD, and he didn't know it, and so he came to me and was like, "Hey, I think you probably have this, just because we're really similar." And I'm like, "Really?" And then I was talking to my wife and my wife's family. I was like, "My brother says I might have ADHD. What do you think about that?" And they're all like, "Oh yeah, of course you have ADHD." And I'm like, "Oh, well, if everybody knew this, then you should have said something about it to me. Like, if you all knew I was bouncing off the walls crazy all the time, then maybe somebody should have noticed that and let me know." But so yeah, so I've been dealing with that for a long time, but I've been kind of talking about it and joking about it for a while now, because I think there's a ton of people that have ADHD. I think more people have it than they think. But it's been but like I said, I think there's a lot of really great stuff that comes from having something like ADHD. It makes you, obviously I get really distracted really easily. I procrastinate stuff a lot. I have a really hard time getting going in the morning and stuff. But when I am going, I think it really helps me out. I think it helps me do stuff like write music. And it helps me just kind of be creative in a lot of ways. So I'm glad that I have it. I'm glad that I have ways to help it. Yeah, you're right. And there is bad stuff about it. There's stuff about it I don't like. Stuff about ADHD that I don't like. Like I said, it takes me a long time to get started in the morning. I get really distracted. I forget stuff. I procrastinate stuff like all the time. And then that stresses me out because I procrastinated, and then I just end up losing my mind about it. So it's not all bad. There are downsides to it, but I think overall it's been kind of a positive in my life. I think about that all the time. You know what I was thinking about? People 3,000 years ago. You know how we just had that eclipse? It was a solar eclipse. 3,000 years ago, people must have thought. Actually, no, yeah, 3,000 years ago. That's a good time. People must have thought the world was freaking ending. Like, think about it. You're just sitting there one day, you're banging sticks and stones together. This is not 3,000 years ago. You're banging sticks and stones together. It gets dark and cold all of a sudden. You look up at the sky and you see a black silhouette in the shape of the sun, and then you're just blind all of a sudden. Like, what? Like, they must have just thought the world was over at that point. Like, that's horrifying. I was just thinking about that, because like even today it's insane that stuff like that happens, that we have an eclipse, like, and we even know what causes it, we know when it's coming, but I think about that all the time. Like, that's just absolutely insane. Like, that would absolutely just destroy your brain. No concept of it. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I'm writing down Mutt and then Caspian Friends, so I can check out your channels after the stream. Yeah, languages are nuts too. Like, so I lived in Mexico for a year, and so I learned how to speak. I took French in high school. I took it for 4 years. I really liked it. I don't remember hardly any of it, because after high school I went to Mexico, and that's when I learned Spanish, and like most of my French was replaced by Spanish. I can still read French pretty well. I just can't speak it. But learning another language is insane. Like, what it does to your mind is like really actually kind of cool. Like, it almost makes you think in a completely different way. Like, now when I think, like, the fact that I was living in Mexico, I had roommates that were from like Central and South America, so I wasn't really speaking English to hardly anybody. And like, it was insane learning a different language. Like, by the end of my time there, I was like thinking in Spanish. Like, that's just something that was completely foreign to me, but a super cool experience. And now I to keep up on it, I do my Duolingo every night in Spanish, but to like keep up on it. But yeah, I love learning languages. I think it's a super cool thing. Um, yeah, Spanish and German. That's awesome. I need to learn. I need to learn something else. My wife speaks Portuguese, so we've got a couple languages between us all. I should look into Portuguese because it's very similar to Spanish. Italian would be cool too because again, it's pretty similar. But yeah, learn to communicate with others. Like I love watching Spanish media. Like if you think about like Pan's Labyrinth, that Guillermo del Toro movie with the creepy guy with the hands. It's in Spanish originally, so it was really awesome. When I got back from Mexico, I watched it and I was like, oh, I can actually understand this all now. I don't really have to read the subtitles, which is super cool. I listen to a decent amount of Spanish music as well. Yeah, did you like my imitation of the guy from Pan's Labyrinth? In my defense, that is exactly what he looks like. So he looks like that. The only thing is he might just be like slightly more tan than I am. I think I'm probably just a bit more pale than. I think they call him the Pale Man. I think that might have been his name, but yeah, I think I'm probably just a little bit more pale than he is. But yeah. Okay, I think for the next little bit of our variety stream, we're going to see me recording and posting a YouTube short because I want to get another one out there. My most recent one is just slowed down, so it's YouTube's not really promoting it anymore, so I want to get something else out there. It's tapered off. I was hoping it would go a little bit further. It had 5.4 thousand, which is good for me, but I've had other ones at like 9,000 before, so I was really hoping it would go a little bit further. I'll see you, yeah, dinner time. Oh yeah, piano's awesome. I've been playing for like 17 years. But yeah, thank you so much, Caspian and friends, for stopping by. I'll definitely check out your channel after I'm done with my stream here. But yeah, thank you so much. It's super nice having you. Okay, let me record my YouTube short here. Yeah, see you later. Awesome. It's been a good stream so far. We've got lots of people come in. Very encouraging. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing a short. A YouTube short that we're going to post. Okay. I didn't really like on my thing. It's cool. Honestly, like I said, I think I'm just gonna keep this thing live. Just go about my day pretty much, and if we ever hit what we need to get the embarrassing story, then I'll for sure tell one. But yeah, I've definitely ran out of steam on that one short, so maybe let's post another one. I mean, I'm getting a couple more views, like kind of trickling in. But yeah, it seems like most people that came into the stream today were from either my shorts or they're subscribed to me. So again, super awesome. It's really hard to get discovered on streams just in general. So the fact that anybody made it here is super cool, super encouraging. Let me think. What do I want to say in this short? I'm going to be like, this is the worst voice crack I've ever done caught on camera. We'll see if anybody else pops on in. But I'm just thinking, I'm like, maybe I can just grab subs from another source, another traffic source. But so far, we've had 11 views on the stream, which honestly is really good for me. That's super awesome. I wonder if one of my buddies will jump in here. I've got some really good friends from growing up that occasionally jump into my stream and harass me. So if one of them shows up, we'll for sure be looking at that. That'll be lots of fun. I had my buddy Logan show up yesterday. Super awesome guy, but it was fun having him on. But then it's interesting because he'll start like messaging stuff in the chat, and then all of a sudden I'm just thinking like, this is just like, I'm not even at this point. I'm not even like, I can't speak right now. At this point, I'm not even like, I'm just talking to one person in the chat. It's like a one-way conversation. So yeah. We had one person pop in for a second just now, that's why I was more attentive, but yeah, the momentum on this short is dead. I gotta post a new one. I'm honestly just like, maybe I should just like make a whole bunch of crap and then just like, that might honestly be the move at this point. I'm thinking like, if you're watching, it says we have one person in here. If you're watching, you're just hearing me brainstorm content ideas for my channel at this point. I'm like, maybe I just like record a whole bunch of freaking shorts. I just like record like 20 of them. The VR scream. I can't do the VR scream. I mentioned that. I couldn't even replicate that if I tried. I tried to replicate it in the video, and I literally couldn't do it, but I managed to make a noise that is somehow worse than the VR scream. I don't even know. As soon as I recorded that video, like pretty close after waking up. Try one more time. Bro, what the heck was that? There's like, dude, I should be a voice actor who exclusively does just like witch noises, dude. What the heck was that, dude? Thank you so much for tuning in. That's awesome. That'll just become my whole channel. It's just me making weird, impossible noises. Those noises literally hurt my throat when I do them. Like when I try to mimic it in my short video, I cough afterwards. That was 100% legit. Like it hurt my throat. And then as soon as I made that, I was just watching that one little video of me trying to recreate it back, and I had to like send it to my family because it was cracking me up. I was like, how did I manage to create a worse noise in trying to mimic the initial scream? But that scream is legendary. Make a lot of videos on the funny noises. That'll become my niche, is just funny noises in general. But yeah, no, that video of me playing the FNAF VR is like a couple years old at this point. I was just thinking about it last night. I was like, I should post that because it's literally like the most horrendous, insane noise I've ever made in my entire life. And again, 100% legit. I was not playing it up. I watch a ton of horror movies. I've seen just the most absolutely terrifying stuff. But as soon as you strap a VR headset onto my head, it's over. Like, I just get so scared. Like, even if it's not a scary game, I'll just get freaked out. And in Five Nights at Freddy's, it's so dumb. That game just scares... I would definitely sub again if you do lots of those videos. Yeah, I got like 15 subs off of that one video, so it did pretty well. I actually am about to post one. It is a funny noise because it's just me. It's just a voice crack. The issue is that I want it to be genuine, because that's the most funny part, is that it was like completely unintentional. But anyway, stupid Five Nights at Freddy's scares the crap out of me, and I'm embarrassed by it, but I cannot handle playing that game. It scares me so freaking bad. My brother, when I was growing, I grew up like kind of when the FNAF, well, I grew up, I think it was like, it's probably freshman in high school when the first FNAF game came out. My younger brother was really into it. And he was like, dude, he was like beating all the games and stuff, and I literally could not play them because it scared me so bad. It's embarrassing, but like, oh, we got a new sub. We're down to, we need 3 more for the embarrassing stories. I was gonna say,
the good thing about a stream like this, with telling embarrassing stories, is that I literally have no bottom to the amount of embarrassing stories that I have. I mean, literally, like, my life has pretty much just been exclusively me being embarrassing. Oh, we got one more. Me being embarrassing, and then just random stuff happening. So I've got lots of stories. All right, we're down to just 2 more. Oh wait, nope. Somebody unsubbed. Sorry, we're back to 3. Either somebody unsubbed or it was a bot sub. YouTube removes bot subs, so it could have been that too. But yeah, dude, that. Oh wait, somebody subbed. Is somebody doing this to me on purpose? Are you just subbing and unsubbing? Because if so, it's working. You've gotten me to change my thing again. You're just fueling me with content. Oh, 165. Jeez. Okay. We are literally, we're on the cusp. The funny thing is, whoever does this, like, nobody's gonna hear it. Like, it says I have 1 concurrent viewer, maybe 2. It says I either have 1 or 2. Nobody's gonna hear this crap. But oh, 166. It happened. All right. Actual embarrassing story. Every 10 new subs. Yeah, you're one of them. It worked. You're probably the only person who hears this embarrassing story. It's your own private storytelling. I'm just gonna write this here. Telling story now. Okay. And depending on your threshold for cringe, this might not be super embarrassing, but I still lay awake at night thinking about this constantly. And then, you know what? Maybe I'll just clip this up and make it into content. But here we go. We'll leave it up for just a second more. Oh, 167. Jeez. Okay, so it's 9 more that we're gonna need until we hit. Where are these people coming from? 168. Is somebody like using like a bot farm to make this crap? Let's see here. These have to be botted subs. These literally have to be botted subs. There's no other way. Because now this is up to 170. Honestly, if somebody is throwing botted subs in here, I won't even be mad. I'll just be impressed that you've botted the subs that efficiently. Because nobody's watching my crap unless one of my old... Oh, maybe it's an... Oh, no, that was from Caspian. I don't know. I don't know where these people are coming from. It has to be... It has to... It's you. Oh, are you creating bot subs? How are you doing that? Or do you just have a million accounts? You have 24 bot accounts. You're playing the system. That's honestly impressive that you're just signing into all these things. Are they like, how do bot accounts work? Do you get like banned and stuff for like doing bot accounts? Because I don't know how that would work. I mean, if YouTube will take the sub, then I mean, if YouTube will treat it like a normal sub, then you can bot sub me all you want. So I'll honestly take it at this point. But like I said, even though they may be bot subs, the fact that you played me on it is impressive enough for me to tell you an embarrassing story. So, oh, we got one more. I assume it's from Colton's Country Life. Bro, that is the funniest name to run a bot farm on. Colton's Country Life. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. You don't have to stay. I'll just say it anyway. Like I said, even if nobody's here, I'm just gonna keep talking to myself. I'm just watching your bot subs roll in. Um, okay. Okay, the only rule is that you can't unsub me with your bot accounts. Oh, Colton's Country Life is your actual channel? Do you actually like... So now I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious at this point because as to why you created them in the first place. Was it just like as a meme, or were you doing it, and no shame, were you doing it to get like views on your channel? Like to have an alt account sub to your channel, because I have an alt account that I tried to get going a while back, and that one so I did use that to sub to my own channel. But let's see here. Colton's Country Life. Oh wow, you have 892. Where do you live? Oh, I see it. Where are you at? I don't want to ask where you live now that I know you. To get yourself started, yeah. Honestly, not a terrible idea, I don't think. But you've got 893 subs, dude. You've got 894 now because I just subbed to you. But fishing, hunting, riding, Virginia. I'm in Washington State, the opposite end of the country, dude. But honestly, you're doing good. You got, like I said, 894. I just subbed to you. Or maybe 893. Anyway, you got one more than you did a second ago. But anyway, yeah, it is far. The U.S. is just giant. My wife and I moved from Idaho to Washington, and in that move, it was like a 16-hour move. I mean, it was just one state away. It was crazy. But anyway, Colton, like I said, you don't have to stay for the story, but I will tell it because you did get me a whole bunch of subscribers, and it looks like you still are. But anyway, this is a story when I was in 6th grade. So for context, I'm 25 right now. I've graduated college. I'm married. I work a day job. I work in marketing. I run Facebook ads for people. That's my day job. But when I was in 6th grade, I started middle school, and I was, you're in 7th. Okay, well, don't do what I'm about to tell you to do because it was really embarrassing. And I lay at night thinking about it. And again, it's been like 20, it's not been 20 years. It's been 13 years since it happened. But I was in 6th grade, and so I just started 6th grade. And when I was in elementary school, I was really quiet. I was like a super quiet kid. And so when I got to 6th grade, I was like, I'm going to like not be quiet. I'm going to be like more outspoken, you know? I'm just going to like, okay, I'm not, you know, I'm just going to be like kind of a bit more outgoing than I was. It's going to be super exciting and stuff. And so it was literally the first day of the first trimester. I was starting out. I was like, okay, this is my time. I was being a little bit more outgoing. And then I got to PE class, and they had us all sit on the bleachers, and they were calling out the name for the roll. And so I'm just sitting there thinking like, I'm just sitting there like, this is my time to make my mark. Like, this is how I do it. I'm gonna finally not be embarrassing. Yeah, see, you are probably a good class clown. I was not. I was a terrible class clown. I was an embarrassing class. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't naturally funny, and so I was just trying to like force myself to be outgoing. But anyway, teacher's calling the roll, and he calls my name. He's like, Davis Morgan, and I go like, here, really quietly, here, and he doesn't hear me, so he's like, Davis Morgan, and I'm like, here. And he sees me and he's like, oh, looks like you're one of the quiet kids. So as soon as he says that, my brain is like, it's like red alert. I'm like, frick. Like, my only goal is to not be the quiet kid. And the first day, the PE teacher has outright called me the quiet kid. And so in my young mind, my only thought is like, I've got to do something to make sure he knows I'm not the quiet kid. And the only thing I could think of was just to like yell no, I'm not, like really loudly. Like, and it was like that. It's like I started quiet and then gained confidence, like partway through the sentence. It's literally 3 words. I like started quiet and gained confidence. I was like, no, I'm not. And then I yelled it. And instead of like, and it was the worst reaction because like, I was an absolute freak for doing that. No normal human being should be doing that ever. And it was the worst decision I could have ever made. But I would have preferred if the teacher was just like, yo, dude, calm down. Or if everybody, or people started laughing, you know, like, who is this weirdo? That did not happen. People just, like, I was in like the back of the bleachers. And I remember people's like heads turning, just being like just this look of absolute disgust on like they were nervous. They were like, who the heck is this creepy weirdo who is screaming at the top of his lungs in my PE class? And for the entire rest of the year, and pretty much up until I got to pretty much look at my subs. I'm sure they're all very legit. 83, dude. Your body counts are putting in work. Okay, so we got 183. I am curious. So I don't know if you knew this, Colton's Country Life, but oh frick, I forgot my count before. Screw it. We'll just go back up to 9. Maybe I'll throw in one extra story. So I don't know if you know this, but or if you post a lot of YouTube shorts, but something else. Jennifer, you're back. Awesome. Jennifer has been tuning into like all my streams. She's super awesome. Jennifer, I just told an embarrassing story. I'm about to tell a new one. I do remember you, Jennifer. How could I forget? But anyway, I was going to say, Colton, I don't know if you know, but in like, if you have like a YouTube short and then it'll like, you get all these views and stuff. And then after a while, it'll actually, like it'll start taking away likes and stuff or even subs. It's typically from bot accounts, but I assume if your accounts have been created, like, now I'm super curious, Colton, did you make 23 different email addresses? Because if you did that, then that's like true dedication, and that's actually very impressive. And it looks like it worked for you. I mean, you've got like almost 900 subs, so you're doing pretty well for yourself. But did you really make all those email addresses? Because like I said, that would be very impressive. I used to have like 3 email addresses. I've consolidated down to a single one. Jennifer, go sub to Colton's Country Life. It's all from the same email. Interesting. Oh, so they're just separate YouTube accounts. Gotcha. Yeah, I do wonder what the old YouTube algorithm will think about it. But either way, it's totally fun. I had a short today. They got like 5K views, which for me is very good. And now I've got a whole bunch of new subscribers thanks to Colton. But like I said, since Colton he was a homie, all different channels, gotcha. That's crazy, dude. And do you, with the different channels, do you ever post anything on them? You just subscribed. Jennifer, were you not subscribed before? Oh, you just subscribed to Colton. That makes sense. Yeah, that was my confusion there. 11K views. Yeah, my most is 9K on a short that I posted a little bit ago. And that one, it went to like, typically what my stuff does actually is it'll go to like 7K and then it'll kind of drop off a cliff. It'll just stop going that high. But one of them hit like 7K and it didn't do anything, and now it's brought itself up to like 9K overall. Let me take a look at it now actually. I'm weirdly obsessed with staring at YouTube analytics, and it's not healthy, and it's even worse because I literally just look at data all day for my job. Like that's just my job, is looking at data and numbers and making decisions on how to run advertisements based off of that. And so you think I wouldn't want to be looking at numbers when I'm not doing that, but for some reason my mind just likes doing it. 9.1K on that one, so it's shot up just a tiny bit. Okay, but anyway, we'll do another embarrassing story because Colton was a homie and came through. So this is when I worked. This is my first job I ever had. So I got at my first legit job I ever had. Like where I was actually worked at a place and I got real paycheck every 2 weeks. And how long till I stop being alive? I don't know. I'm probably gonna go like another hour and a half. I think honestly. That's when my wife gets home from work. All my work is actually done on the East Coast time zone, and most of my clients that I work with are actually in either Europe or Australia. So our time zones are so far off that sorry, I keep thinking I have a bloody nose for some reason, but our time zones are so far off that I like start my work at like 5 a.m. I work till like noon, and then I'm done for the rest of the day. But my wife doesn't get home till 5:30 because she works she makes medicine for a living. Actually, she's a microbiologist. That's what she gets done. So I'm probably gonna stream until she gets back. But anyway, I was gonna say anyway, embarrassing stories. So Colton, I don't know if he's watching this. He might be gone. Jennifer, you're gonna hear my embarrassing story. You deserve it because you're a real one for being here so often. But this is one of my first real job that I had. I was a senior in high school, and I worked at Jamba Juice. If you don't know what that is, or if you're not from America, I don't know if they have them all around. It's a smoothie place. You just make smoothies. I actually really liked my job. It was really fun. Food service and like restaurant jobs kind of suck if you're preparing the food. Like I did that when I worked I did a little bit of it when I worked at Pizza Hut. It's not very fun. My wife worked at Costa Vida and she didn't like that. But anyway, working at Jamba Juice is kind of sweet because you get to just make smoothies. Like that's all you have to do. And so it's really simple and super easy. You don't have to do any food prep. So I really liked working there. And when you make smoothies in Jamba Juice, the way that they add sweetener to stuff, the way they make their smoothies a little bit sweeter is by adding sherbet to it. So like ice cream. I don't know what makes sherbet different from ice cream. I think it doesn't have dairy. I think it's almost more like frozen yogurt. But anyway, they put sherbet in their stuff to make it taste different. They have 5 different kinds. They've got like mango and a orange and all this stuff. But one of them is a vanilla sherbet. It's just kind of their most basic one that they do. It just tastes like vanilla ice cream. They put it in almost all your smoothies that you get from there. Super good. It also keeps it cold. But one day, somebody got a smoothie from us that tasted really bad. They were like, "This tastes really gross." And they were upset because they're like, "Why does my smoothie taste so gross?" They're not cheap smoothies. They're like $7 or something. And so my boss, the manager at the time, was like, "Oh, let me taste it for you." And she's like, "You're right. That's really gross. Let me go see what's going on." I didn't even make the smoothie, so I was like, "What? Why does the smoothie taste gross?" Like I was like, "What's wrong?" And so she was like, "I don't know what it could be," but she ended up tasting the vanilla ice cream, the vanilla sherbet, and it tasted wrong. It tasted like maple syrup, and which isn't a bad flavor, but if you're expecting vanilla and you get maple, it's just gonna taste gross. And so we had this weird, like, the ice cream was maple syrupy for some reason, and it was making it just taste gross. And but I didn't know this yet because I hadn't tasted it, and this is where the embarrassing portion gets in. And I, like, to this day, it's another one of those instances where I have no idea what my mind was thinking when I did this. It just happened, and I couldn't stop it for some reason. But my boss comes to me and says, "Hey, I think this ice cream tastes like maple syrup." And she shows up, and she has a spoon with the ice cream on it. And she's like, "Hey, taste this." So she's holding out this isn't a spoon, it's a pencil, but she's holding out a spoon to me. She's like, "Hey, taste this ice cream, and tell me if it tastes like maple syrup." And I look at it, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know what possessed me to make this decision. Now, you might be thinking, "Oh, was he an absolute weirdo and tried to, like, eat it off the spoon while she was holding her hand out?" No, I didn't do that, which is good. But I think what I did might have been worse, because instead of like grabbing the spoon from her like any normal human being would have done and just eating it, I decided to try to grab the ice cream off of the spoon. So like literally, I like took my hands and like grabbed the clump of ice cream that was like melty. It wasn't like it was like a nice solid clump. It was like a melty glob of ice cream, and I tried to grab it and eat it, and it's like dripping all over me. And the look she gave me, she was just like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I just kind of sat there and was like, I don't even know what that was. Like, it was just the weirdest thing I possibly could have done. Like, any decision besides that would have been a better decision, and I just made the absolute worst decision. Like, I couldn't even look at my boss because I decided to be the only person on the face of the planet who has decided to try to eat ice cream by grabbing it from a freaking, like, grabbing it with my hands. Like, it was just terrible. And I, like, it's one of those stories that I still, like, late at night, I will still think about and cringe because it just, I cannot get over that. So yeah, that's my second embarrassing story. Like I've said, I've got lots more. I don't think let's see if I got any new subscribers. No, 183. Colton came through with a lot of the subs, so that's where those came from. He did get me to tell 2 stories, so it worked, but I do appreciate his support, even if it's maybe a little bit less than legit. But yeah, so anyway, that was one of my more embarrassing moments that I will forever cringe at whenever I think about it. All right, we need 9 more for another embarrassing story. I think I'm gonna shoot and record. I'm gonna record and post a short on my YouTube channel right now. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be live for the next like hour and a half ish. So mostly just chilling here and seeing if people end up subscribing. But it has been easily my most successful stream so far due to Colton. Oh wait, sorry, we're down a sub. I wonder if it might be taking one off from Colton's bot subs that he gave me. Oh no, it's taking them off from my YouTube short that probably had some bot views on it because it's ditching some likes now as well. Bad decision or two. Maybe I'll just play some music real quick, honestly. Need to chill out anyway. I've had this, there's this band, nice story. Thank you, Jennifer. Like I've got no end to embarrassing stories. So, so we'll, if more people want to sub and we'll find out, then, I will tell an embarrassing one. I've for sure not told my worst story yet. That one's going to be like I think I might start doing these streams a bit more often, and that one will be like, if we ever hit like a really big milestone, like if we hit like 500 subs eventually one day, then I can do that. Colton's Country Life is back again. I'm glad to have you back, Colton. We're down to 182 subs because it's taken all the likes and subs off of my most recent short. It's like getting rid of all the bot ones. But anyway, but yeah, I just told my embarrassing story. I'll probably post the VOD of this later if you're ever interested in watching. But I'm gonna just monitor my my short here. Like I said, I never really know when to post the next one. Like I feel like I should just be posting consistently. I definitely post at least once a day, but this one's really slowed down. Like I said, I was kind of hoping it would go further just because it was very different and I felt like it was pretty unique. But yeah, so, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm going to post another one here pretty soon. Hopefully it does well. In the meantime, I might just chill and play some piano, honestly. That's the other thing that I do with my life when I'm not telling embarrassing stories or working. I make music. I've got some, you'll post two a day, one in the morning and one in the evening. Yeah, I've been just kind of inconsistent about when I post, Colton. Like some days, I think I posted 3 yesterday and they all did decent. But if I'm posting multiple, I tend to like almost want to switch up what kind of stuff I'm posting. And Jennifer, I'm probably gonna stream for another like hour and a half, I'm thinking. Maybe a little bit longer. Like I said, I typically will stream until my wife gets home, because then we usually hang out. But my wife also, she actually makes pottery for her. It's like her little side thing that she does. I bought her a pottery wheel a couple weeks ago. Not a couple weeks ago, like 2 years ago. She actually makes pottery and sells it, and we actually make. Thank you for staying around, Jennifer. That's super sweet of you. But we actually sell her pottery at like farmers markets and art shows. We sold them in Idaho, and we actually just started selling here in Washington, and we actually did really good. We made like $500 at our last little show that we did, and there's like costs that go into like buying the clay and the paint and just like getting the booth at where we sell out. But it's been really awesome. It's been super awesome, and she loves it, and she's really good at it too. She's super talented, so it's been super awesome seeing her just get way better at that. And so, like, I mean, I tell everybody, like, you have to have like a hobby that you do on the side. Like, I love making music, and YouTube's kind of a hobby at this point. Team Fishing Challenge. Get the reel in the mail. Oh, nice. Yeah, good job. Good on you for editing, dude. I hate editing. That's why I don't have any like big videos up. But I'll definitely look at it. My wife really likes fishing. I'm not a huge fisherman. There's really great fishing where I live, though. Oh, Temu. Gotcha. Oh, cool. So did you just buy like buying like a crappy reel off of Temu and just seeing like if it works or not? That's a pretty good idea. I'm just wondering if something music related I could do for that. But it's a good idea for content as well. I'm sure that'll do pretty dang good. So I'll definitely give you a view on that one, dude. But I was gonna say there's decent fishing where I'm at. People go sturgeon fishing on the Columbia River pretty often. I have some buddies who've caught just some absolutely monster sturgeon. It's insane. Like I said, I'm not a huge fisherman. My outdoor stuff that I do, I play frisbee golf and I skate. So that's the stuff that I like to do when I'm not doing this stuff. I almost wonder too. I kind of want to put a little starting stubs thing here as well. I don't know if people like really care about that. Oh yeah, it actually does cast good. Well, that's cool. I'm glad it does. I've always been. I've never. My wife gets clothes off of Shein, which is like, it's like Wish or Temu, but for a long time it was exclusively clothes. You know, bass fishing. Bass fishing is cool. Like, I've even got buddies here. Like, I've got a guy who I'm actually going to be doing some marketing work for. He wants me to do some marketing work for him. But anyway, he wants to take me out fishing like on the ocean. So that would be really fun to do. Like I said, I'm not a big fisherman, but it would definitely be fun to go out. Ty Laser MK. Did I have you in my stream earlier, Ty, or did you sub to me or comment on something? I feel like you did, because I feel like I've definitely seen your profile picture, and it looks like a character from like Paper Mario is what it reminds me of. Did you YouTube comment? That's exactly what it was then, huh? Yeah. Is your profile picture like from Paper Mario? It almost looks like an OC. Like, it almost looks like a different version of like Admiral Bobbery or something. I don't know if you're a Paper Mario guy. I love Paper Mario. I just played the remake of Thousand Year Door. There's 5 people. I know, that's the most I think I've ever had concurrently in a stream, which has been super cool. But yeah, I was gonna say, I just finished playing the new Paper Mario game. It's a remake of the one for the GameCube that I absolutely love. So based on Paper Mario. Oh, awesome! That's cool. So you made the art and then you had them go in and kind of make it like clean it up in something. That's my sister-in-law. So it's my wife's brother's wife. She does graphic design. That's what her degree's in. And so I've actually used her help a lot when it comes to doing marketing work, because people want me to design stuff for them, and I have to say I'm not a designer. Oh yeah. Yeah, Paper Mario. Which Paper Mario game are you playing, Jennifer? Are you playing Origami King, or are you playing the new one, the Thousand Year Door remake? No, it's okay, Tyler, so don't worry about it. I really like that Luigi's Mansion Lo-Fi one that I did. I just did an Undertale one that I also really liked. It was it's Home from Undertale, and that one Origami King. Origami King was good. I'm actually putting. Oh yeah, that's awesome, Colton. You're baiting the rod as we speak. That's sick. Yeah, Jennifer, I played. So I think I've only played, I guess, just 3 Paper Mario's, which is kind of crazy to think about it. I played the first one when I was growing up because my Nintendo 64. I played Thousand Year Door all the time growing up. I gotta put this stupid starting subs thing in here, but honestly, I'm having a really hard time remembering how many subs I had when I started. Let me go watch the replay on my stream real quick so I can figure this out. I'm in a yeah. No, you're good. You're good, Ty Laser. You're a real one. You're an OG. But I was gonna say, so my brother he's got a software engineering podcast. So my whole family, we're all giant nerds. Like, I've got 4 brothers and 1 sister. My oldest brother does cybersecurity, so he works for a bank and makes sure people don't hack into it. Brother younger than him is a software engineer. He works for Shopify. The brother younger than him is getting... Oh, do I have 183? My app is showing 182. Yeah, my app right here is showing 182. It must have just not have updated for you, Jennifer. Something that might be different. I had 183, but I've talked about this probably too much in this video already. But typically, if I post a YouTube short and it does well, I'll get a good amount of subscribers from it. But some of those subscribers are like fake accounts; they're like bot accounts, and so every like hour or so, YouTube actually goes in and it gets rid of the likes that came from those accounts, and it gets rid of those subscribers. So I had 183, but it went down to 182 just because there was a bot account in there. So that's what typically happens. But anyway, I was gonna say my family's all freaking nerds. Cybersecurity, software development. My brother, who's 2 years older than me, is actually in Kentucky right now. He's getting his PhD in psychology, and my dad's a psychologist. So he's less of a nerd. I mean, he's a nerd because he's getting a PhD, but he's a super freaking smart, awesome guy, and he's going to be an amazing psychologist. I do marketing, so I look at numbers all day and make ads based on those numbers. So pretty nerdy. My brother, 2 years younger than me, is studying software development as well. And then I have a sister who is she's in Vegas doing kind of a church-related service thing. She's going to be out there for a minute, but when she gets back, she's going to be studying. I think she's studying environmental law. Is her going to be her major? So, and that's new. She was a communications major before, but she wants to go into environmental law now, which will be fun. See, all a bunch of nerds. But yeah, going back to Paper Mario, I love Paper Mario. The Thousand Year Door is my favorite Paper Mario game, but I also really love the first one, and I enjoyed Origami King a lot. A lot of people didn't love it, but I thought it was really fun. I really liked that game. It was just a good time. Let me see here. Let me see if we gained anybody. I don't think we did. No. We do have some more comments on this thing. It's interesting. Like my short that I posted today was like, I thought I was dead in the water, but it's getting some more traction, which is good. But like, it's like low-key addicting to watch the stupid numbers on your videos go up. Like, don't do what I do and look at it all the time. That's a huge thing for my ADHD brain, is I just want to stare at that stupid counter all day. And I have to like physically pull myself away from doing it. I need to start like locking my phone in another room is what I literally need to do, because it's just an absolute nightmare for me. But let me just check. And I've got an older short that for some reason a lot of people are watching now, which is fun. But anyway, for now, I think I'm gonna, you know what? I think I might just chill and play some piano. You could potentially sub with an alt account if you want. If you totally want to, I would appreciate it. like I said earlier, it doesn't count. Alt account is different from a botted account. We had somebody. Yeah, Colton's Country Life he's got alt accounts like crazy. That's where most of my subs today came from. That wasn't where all of them came from. I had about 20 subs come from my short, but then Colton's Country Life went nuts and just started subbing like crazy, which was just funny. He did kind of pull the wool over my eyes, but I totally did call it. I was like, this has to be bot accounts, and it was totally him. So funny, but now I know like a real person is kind of behind them. So I don't feel like they're like actually bot accounts. So I'm not gonna be, I won't be weird about that. Sorry, I'm just gonna see literally mad ADHD brain. Tie laser extras, yes. That's it. Oh, and another OC, another cool Paper Mario OC. I need to check where I was at. Oh, that's just subscriber gain. I want to see where, I want to see if I could check my, oh, there we go. Thank you, Ty Laser. Your sub just showed up. Ty Laser Extra. This reverse Ty Laser. Awesome. I'm trying to remember, oh, I actually know where I started because I texted my wife about it. I think I started at 157. We'll say that. That seems about right to me. So, I mean, again, a lot of these came from my good boy Colton's Country Life, but we're nearing on 200, which is pretty exciting, honestly. I'm super stoked that we're getting close to there. And thank you guys for sticking around and watching. The thing with YouTube channels and accounts is that YouTube, they're interesting because if you ever want to like monetize your channel or something, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time or 10 million shorts views in the past 90 days, which is a crazy amount to get. So most people try to get 4,000 watch hours. I don't have a lot of watch hours because my stuff is so short form. But it does count stream views, so I'll get a couple more because of you guys. I do want to post some more long form stuff. I'm thinking about posting and I've been thinking about this for the past couple days. I just need to go edit it. I'm gonna post essentially a big like 1 hour compilation of all my lo-fi music. It's just like a 1 hour like listen to this while you go to sleep kind of thing. Because I think, you know, it'll just be a longer style video so people can watch it if they want. So I'll probably end up posting that. Maybe I'll get around to it tonight. Again, it's just going to depend what my wife and I end up doing. We're watching the show called The Bear now that we really like, so we might just end up binging that tonight. But I do want to get that video out because it's not going to take long to edit. And, like I already have all the stuff I need for it. I do want to just change my Ocarina of Time lo-fi song a little bit because it needs to be a little bit longer, I think. So I'll probably just do that and then post all that stuff up, which would be really cool. You want to know something weird, like psychopath behavior by me? Not really psychopath, but definitely weird, not normal behavior. I will oftentimes, when I'm playing the piano, try to like do it with my eyes closed, like just in case if for any reason I was ever like blinded, like I ever lost my eyesight, then I would still be able to play. So I'll try to like still mess around with it. And it's actually not as hard as you would think. Until you start doing something that kind of moves around a bunch. Like I'm gonna have to hit a different chord here, and that's probably gonna be difficult. Oh, there we go. chord's gonna be tough. Go down to E flat. Nope. There we go. Yeah. So that's my weird like OCD. I gotta practice piano in case I ever get blindfolded. It's also kind of freaking hot in my room right now. I don't have AC. Maybe I could open my window, but it's kind of loud. There's kind of loud near me. There's a lot of. I live in a super sweet spot. I actually live above a cafe, and I live on a street that kind of has a bunch of cool stuff on it. But it means that I've got cars driving past me constantly. Oh, 184. We're 9 more, and the story goes. Like I said, Colton already juiced 2 stories out of me, and they were both embarrassing. Maybe I should. You know what? I'm gonna use my my little handy dandy note taker here to write down what my next one's gonna be. And like I said, I think I'm gonna start doing these streams like. I mean, I'm almost thinking like I might just go absolutely nuts. Like I said, I get out of work. Like tomorrow, Fridays are really chill for me. I'm gonna be done with work tomorrow at like 8 a.m. Like I'll probably work from 5 to 8 or 5 to 9, and then I'll be done because Friday I work pretty much exclusively with my clients from Europe, and so time zone's all off. That's a good time to meet for them, and I don't mind getting up early. So Colton, good luck. If there's anybody else watching this, Colton's Country Life here has a channel where he talks about fishing and hunting and all that stuff. He actually has a video going up that he's editing tonight. He says he'll put up pretty soon. We're going to do a fishing challenge with this Temu rod. So should be pretty cool. Again, looks like a cool, interesting channel. So if you are here, I would go subscribe to him. He's been super awesome, super cool guy. And yeah, Colton, it was awesome meeting you. Good luck on your channel. And he's really close actually to 900 subs. So I'm sure if anybody here is watching this that hasn't subbed to him, if you go sub to him, we can get him up to 900 subs probably pretty quickly. And then he's 100 away from 1,000. He's getting super close. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Colton. I was going to say I'm going to write down my next embarrassing story that I'll tell. I have one that's embarrassing, but it's kind of gross. It's like borderline unsettling. Okay, maybe I'll do that one. I'll do that one next. It's not that gross. It's just it was like one of the most horrifying moments of my life. So if we ever do get that. Yeah. Colton, again, sub to Colton. Super nice guy. Has a cool channel where he talks about fishing and hunting. So if you're into that, then go watch his stuff. But anyway, the next story that I will tell if we do make it down. We're only like an hour out from the stream, so I would be very shocked if we made it to 195. Yeah, you can tell my count's off, but oh no, 193. If we made it to 193, I'd be really shocked. But if we do, then you're getting a really embarrassing story that was about me in high school with a girlfriend and a very embarrassing moment I had with her. So let me just write that down, make sure I don't forget it. And let's see here. Looks like Colton tuned out. Awesome. Let's take a look here. Still 184. Still doing good. Let me go look through some of my comments real quick on my if any of you guys are I don't know if Jennifer and Ty Laser are still here, but if you are and if you haven't seen my most recent short that I posted about me screaming my scream that I gave when I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's, you should watch that because it's the most genuine scream I've ever given in my entire life. It was a scream of pure terror. Yeah, Disney should hire me to voice. Like, watch that scream and tell me that Disney should not hire me to voice R2-D2 in the next Star Wars movie, because I literally did an R2-D2 scream. Jennifer, I figured you were still here. Yeah, I can see on my count here I've got 2 concurrent, so I assume that's both you guys. We got up to 5 at one point, and I think it's the most I've ever had concurrently viewing my stream. So that's been super awesome. Let's see, R2D2 who? Sorry, I'm just gonna respond to some comments on my most recent video, on my most recent thing here. Seemed, yeah, slightly spooked is a little bit of an understatement. I was I'm not kidding that is like the most genuine stream I've ever given in my entire life. Like, I love horror. I love watching horror movies. I've seen just some of the most absolutely terrifying stuff. I love reading horror books. But as soon as you strap a VR headset onto my head, it is over. Like, I just get so scared so easily. And what's funny is, in that video, that's not even me being jump scared. Like, that's not even like in FNAF when you die, you get jump scared. That wasn't even that. That was literally me just standing up and looking out the window and seeing Chica herself looking at me. And that was enough to just absolutely make me lose my mind. It was that bad. So I can't even imagine. I would have had a heart attack straight up if I had gotten the full jump scare. Like, that is, VR scares the crap out of me. Maybe, honestly, if that video ever, yeah, exactly. If that video ever like took off or something, maybe I should just eventually get a VR headset and stream myself doing VR games. My room's just kind of small for that, but because I cannot handle it. Maybe I'll stream myself playing FNAF one day. But there's probably a million FNAF streamers, so it's not a very unique thing to get into. But because even like FNAF on my computer scares me. Like, I cannot get over it. It's so freaking scary. So that's like, you know, me, the guy who again watches just some of the most awful, freaky horror movies you'll ever watch. I love movies like Hereditary and Midsommar. I watched a movie called Skinamarink this last year with my wife that freaked me out so bad. And all that stuff does not come close to the mascot horror game made for children. That freaking FNAF game scares the crap out of me, and I can't even put into words how bad it scared me. So yeah, I'm so bad at handling that. I think I'm just bad at handling scary games in general, though. I was playing, there's a game called Superliminal. Really awesome game, by the way. It's a puzzle game. It almost feels similar to Portal. It's really short, but really great game called Superliminal. Yeah, Markiplier's VR playthrough. Markiplier's he's a legend of Five Nights at Freddy's. I actually don't watch. I actually do watch a bit more Markiplier than I used to. Just subbed on Alt. Thank you, Jennifer. But anyway, I was gonna say I didn't really grow up with Markiplier. I think I was maybe a little bit too old for him when he was like getting really big. 185. Thank you so much, Jennifer. We're on 8 here. But anyway, I was gonna say. So I don't really watch a ton of Markiplier. I have watched him do some stuff. I watched him play Iron Lung, which is a game I'm really interested in. But yeah, super cool guy. He's actually working. He's going to be in a movie here pretty soon. I'm fairly certain about Iron Lung. So that's really sick. But anyway, his FNAF playthroughs are legendary. He wasn't the only person who put that game on the map. I've got FNAF on the brain because last night I watched like a 2-hour-long video called like We Actually Solved FNAF or something. It's by I think it's by a new channel. They said it's their first video. It's got like 1 million views and they have like 30K subs now from their first video. It's super crazy, but it's 2 girls. The video is awesome. They just go through pretty much the entire FNAF timeline and explain everything, how it all happened, how the game works, and their take on the story. And they have some really cool, unique theories about it. I don't know if I completely believe everything they say. I've still got my reservations about it, but really amazing video. I watched that last night when I was in bed. So that's why I have FNAF on my mind. But I've always been really interested in that series just in general. And I was gonna say, Yeah, it was interesting seeing FNAF blow up because like my brother was really into it when he was kind of at that age, and I was like I thought it was interesting. I still find the lore of the game very interesting. I love watching crazy long video essays about the lore. There's another guy named Good Idea Bad Idea, or Gibby for short. He does he has like a 6-hour video on FNAF as well. And Sagan Hawks is another really amazing YouTuber who has a whole series about FNAF and super awesome. So if you are interested, if you ever need long videos to like fall asleep to, dude, just look up FNAF lore videos, and those will get you completely taken care of. That's what does it for me. Ty Laser, thank you so much for stopping by, man. It was awesome seeing you again, and I'm sure I'll see you around later. You have a good day too, man. Okay. Maybe I'm finally going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm finally going to record my next little short that I'm going to post. Because like I said, I think my most recent one is like actually lost steam at this point. It's not really getting anything new. Jennifer, I'll probably be streaming for like another hour. If you don't have to stay for that. Please, if you've got other stuff to do, please go do that. It would be, I'm not really doing this just for the purpose of getting people to come, stay and stuff. Like I said, I mostly just like talking and I like doing stuff, and this makes me feel a little bit more productive, so I like doing it. But you are under no obligation to stay. So yeah. Sorry, let me okay, I'm gonna actually record this short now. Jeez, my ADHD's going crazy today. Okay. What I'm gonna say is you gotta look at the artistic process of Davis Morgan. The artistic process of Davis Morgan is just doing whatever I feel like sounds funny at the time, and then posting it. That's the intense artistic process that I've got going on. Okay. This is a video of the one time I tried to send a video to my girlfriend, and I had the worst voice crack in history. Full disclosure there, she did end up breaking up with me, but then we got back together and we got married, so it worked out, but still, what the heck was that? Okay, there's my short video that I'm filming. Cool. Let's see, still 185, not bad. But yeah, super good day for subs. I mentioned this earlier. This whole stream's just been me saying the same stuff over and over again. But my wife, she's like, "You're gonna hit 200 subs today," and I was like, "There's no way." But then Colton and his alt account army came in. He got me to 185. So there's actually maybe a decent chance that I would hit that number. But we'll see. But definitely a different type of stream that I'm doing right now. Like almost more just like engagement, story time stream, and then just kind of messing around when I'm not doing that. It's freaking hot in here. I wonder, I think I'm gonna open my window. Just let some air in here. Jeez, I've got crap on my window still I gotta get rid of. I think I could open this window up here. I was worried it'll be louder because it's the one that's kind of next to the street. Let me open my window real quick because some air in here. Get this little hotter. Okay. You made a bad decision or two. Oh yeah. No problem, Jennifer. Don't worry about it. I'm sure I'll see you back here in a second. Or if not, that's totally okay too. You're under no obligation to stay here. You can do what you want with your life. You made a bad decision or two. It's kind of warm outside too, though. It's finally getting kind of warm where I live, so what's going on? I'm gonna put some freaking deodorant on real quick too. Actually, I'm smelling kind of bad. It is freaking steamy in here. All right, we've got a. No, that's all right. Don't worry about it, Jennifer. We've got two little guests with us because they wanted to hang out. I went out there and they flew to me. They were very excited. So we're gonna have these two little guys just hang out for a second. They can fly back if they want to. Yeah, you babies, you sweet birds. Charlie, you're so fluffy. You okay? Let's see here. Chip, you want to go on my shoulder? No. Yeah, by the way, these are my two birds. This one right here is Charlie. We've had him for a little bit, for like a year and a half. And then we got Chip a little bit after we got Charlie. Yeah, and they're very sweet birds. They're really loud when they want to be, but in general they're very cute and very sweet, and I do enjoy having them. They are fully flighted as well, so something that some bird owners do, and I guess no judgment here if you are one of those people, but some people will clip birds' wings, and I don't like doing that. I think it's not the best for them since they are birds. They're meant to fly around. So our birds are fully flighted. They fly around. And yeah, for how old they are, they're, let's see. Charlie, they're probably about 2 years old each, I would say. Chip's a little bit younger. They're little. They can live to be about, oh, hi, you chirping. They can live to be like 10 to 15 years old, so they can live to be pretty old, but I don't think they will. But I get really nervous about Charlie. I think he'll be fine, but he's been slowing down. Well, not really. He just seems grumpy and sad and tired today, but yesterday he was totally fine. He was flying around, so I shouldn't be nervous. I just get nervous for no reason. Yeah, Charlie. Sweet bird. Want to come sit on my shoulder? Yeah, good job, buddy. But yeah, I love having birds. I think they're great pets. They do take a lot of work, in my opinion. And what's a shame is a lot of people don't realize how much work they take. So they get they'll get birds and they won't take care of them properly. But they do need lots of attention or a little buddy with them. So that's why we have two. They need lots of room to fly around in a giant cage. And they have both that. Hi. Sweet birds. You guys being cute babies. Yeah, Chip. You made a bad decision or two. Hi, buddy. Hi, Chippy bird. Oh, you screeching? Yeah, don't chase him around. Yeah, if anybody's watching this, Chip will chase Charlie around, like, constantly. Yeah, buddy. You doing good? Hi, Chip. Hi, buddy. Yeah, this one over here is, he kind of bothers little Charlie over here. Big Charlie right now, he's so fluffed up. Hi, buddy. You sweet baby bird, huh? Oh, what are you doing, screeching? You're just screeching right into my ear, huh? Give me a kiss. Oh, give me a kiss. Mwah. Do a kiss. Oh, you trying to say sweet birds? Okay. Yeah, you crazy bird. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Good job, buddy. You're back just in time to see Chip freak out. Do a kiss. Mwah! Do a kiss. No kisses. Oh, it was close. Mwah! Do a kiss. You don't want to do one? Hi, buddy. Yeah, birds are really great pets in my opinion. They have a ton of personality. Yeah, I mean birds are tricky. I never had any pets growing up because my parents didn't want them. Which is, you know, it sucks at the time, but it's kind of fair because oh, you already have a bunch of cats, so that makes sense. Cats and birds can't really exist together. Even there's a lot of very sad stories about people who have two, like a cat and a bird, and they seem like they're good friends, and then one day the cat hurts the bird. Okay, Chippy, we might have to take you away because you're just being so crazy right now. But yeah, but I was gonna say, growing up, I was never allowed to have pets. Me and my brothers, just because I think my parents knew they were just gonna get 7 babies. Wow, that's amazing. Hey, but I was gonna say, yeah, my parents knew they were gonna end up taking care of the animals. But then once you live on your own, you can start getting your own pets and do what you want. Oh, good kiss, buddy. Such a good bird. Yeah, Charlie, you yawning. Hello. Hi. Yeah, Chip, you're very excited and very happy. Hi, babies. Oh, good kiss. Do a kiss, buddy. You made a bad decision or two. How you doing, buddy? Little Charlie. You doing okay? You want scratches? Yeah, good bird. I could do another story once, sweet bird. I could do another story once I get 8 new subscribers. That's I'm holding to the rule. It's my little thing says there. Hi, buddy. Good bird, huh? But like I said, I'm probably gonna do the same stream tomorrow, and I'll make the count be the same. So if we end today still needing 8, tomorrow we'll start only needing 8, and that'll so it'll just be consistent. Hi, buddy. Hi, birdies. Oh, what was that? Somebody doing something outside? Yeah. Hi, Charlie. Okay, I think I'm going to take these guys back real quick to their cage and give them some treats. Being very sweet. Oh, thank you for the kisses, buddy. You're so sweet. Okay, let me take these guys back real quick. Somebody grabbing something in the store downstairs. Hi, buddies. Hi, birds. You guys being so sweet. Yeah, Charlie's so fluffy. Let's give you some milk, little baby bird. I'm back. Sorry, Charlie didn't want to. Charlie kind of wanted to stay here. It looks like he's being very clingy today. He's being very sweet, so he gets to stay. Good job, buddy. Oh, look. Chip, we're in here, buddy. I wonder if Chip might fly his way back here. Come here. Good bird. Good boy. Awesome. Okay, let me edit that and post that short. Yeah, he was flying around back there. Yeah, if he really wants to come here, then he'll come. He'll just fly into the room. He is going to chirp like that for a long time. Chip, come back. Chip, you can come find us. He's going to chirp like that until he either is satisfied with him sitting over there or until he comes back. Hi, Charlie. Yeah, you're being very sweet right now, buddy. You're being very sweet. I'm slightly worried that Charlie's feeling a little sick. But I'll just keep an eye on him today. We've got a really great vet near us, so if we need to, then I can go ahead and take him there. But I think he's just feeling sick because he likes to eat crumbs off the ground, and crumbs off the ground aren't good for birds. They try to sweep really well, but he still finds some stuff. Yeah, you baby bird. He's being very snuggly though, which is fun. Yeah, people kind of pop in and out, Jennifer, pretty often actually. It's not super. So many people will typically comment, like if you could see my total count of viewers is 30, but but the average view durations, the average amount of time people stayed for is only 6 minutes. So, I mean, and we've had people like you and some other people stay around for a long time. So it's not been a ton of, I always have people just kind of pop in for a second and then if they're not interested and they leave, which is totally normal. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to edit my shorts real quick for my YouTube channel. Let's put that out. A decision or two. But also stream numbers are just really confusing in general because, like I said, like on like my little stream software here that tells me all that stuff, it'll tell me, like right now it says it has 2 numbers for concurrent viewers and they're different. So right now it says there's 2 concurrent viewers, but on my other number it says there's currently 0 concurrent viewers. So I don't know which one to use. It's kind of confusing in that way. I don't think I can see viewers on OBS, so I never really know how many people are in my stream because the 2 concurrent viewer numbers it gives me are very rarely the same number. Yeah, you okay back there, buddy? You're just snuggling. You're being very sweet. All right, let's post a short real quick. You just watched my FNAF scream. Yeah, it was real. It was terrifying, and I've never played FNAF VR again because of what of the pure horror that I witnessed when I was there, that I experienced in that moment. Let's post a short. Okay, let's see who's in here. YouTube, making stuff on YouTube, like the actual YouTube app, kind of sucks. It's not very good. This is a video of the one time I tried. This is a video of the one time I tried to send a video to my girlfriend, and I have the worst voice crack in history. That should sound different. Sorry, I'm just recording my YouTube short real quick. Throwback to the time I tried to record a video for my girlfriend on New Year's Eve and I had the worst voice crack in history. I should say voice crack in history sooner. Throwback to the time I had the worst voice crack in history when I tried to send a video to my girlfriend on New Year's Eve. That's a good one. That'll be good. Hi, buddy. You okay? Throwback to the time I had the worst voice crack in history. Throwback to the time I had the worst voice crack in history when I tried to send a video to my girlfriend on New Year's Eve. Throwback to the time I had the worst voice crack in history when I tried to send a video to my girlfriend on New Year's Eve. When will the short come out? In like 1 minute. I'm just editing it real quick. Oh, hi, buddy. Do you see the? Oh, you look better now. You're just being dramatic. Yeah, the YouTube short will be out in just a second here. I just gotta add the other stuff. See, Charlie does this stuff all the time. He acts like he's all sick. And he needs so much love and care. And then a second later, he's totally fine. Now he's nibbling on me. He's hanging out. If I put this camera here, he's probably gonna get excited about that. Yeah, you bird. You dramatic little baby, huh? Okay, now I just need to get that video. Alright, boys. Here we go. Alright, boys. Okay, then I'm just gonna record one more last thing here. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, let me just do this real quick. I'm gonna close my window real quick too. There's people coming in. Woo. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Closing the window real quick. Hi, Charlie. Okay, full disclosure, I did end up getting broken up with, not because of that video, but I have to imagine it was part of the reason. Throwback to the time I had the worst voice crack in history when I tried to send a video to my girlfriend on New Year's Eve. Alright, boys. Here we go. Okay, let me post this real quick. Okay. And public related video. I don't really have a related video to post with that. Audience, it's not made for kids. Upload the short. Still 185. We haven't had a new sub come in yet, but hi, buddy. Well, we'll see. Yeah, you little bird. Okay. You'll probably keep the stream going for like another half an hour. But yeah, looks like it's kind of losing a little bit of steam now, but we've always got Jennifer in here, so thank you so much for that. Like I said, I'm going to post this one, and maybe we'll have people show up from this. Just need to add some tags to this one real quick. I'm going to say comedy, voice, crack, embarrassing, relatable, humor. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna make sure my make sure I got everything. It just posted. It should have just went up. Just editing my description on it. Okay, we'll see if anybody else watches that. Typically takes a minute for that stuff to get going, so we'll see. Yeah, Charlie, you doing good back there? Or are you nibbling on my hair? No, you're just snuggling. Yeah, good bird, buddy. Good bird. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much for the support. I've got 186 now. I'll update the count in just a second. Hazel, were you in here earlier? Or are you somebody new? For some reason I thought I saw you in here like way back at the beginning of the stream. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you were here earlier. Oh, for another live stream. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start streaming a bit more. I was mentioning. Yeah, Jennifer's a real one. She's always here. Oh wait, what am I doing? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing more streams. I think more shorts and more streams. I need to post long form content, but I've been lazy about editing, so that's been the reason why. And that brings us to 186. The countdown lowers. We're on our way. I'm gonna say here. Now I'm gonna obsessively look at my app for a second, and then hopefully calm down. Oh, Jennifer, your name is Marco. Marco. Sorry, I don't know why I pronounced that like you would be where you're from. Oh, that's funny. Your name's Marco, huh? Well, there we go. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to have you here, Marco. Despite the slight confusion on your name. Yeah, when I was starting my channel, I didn't really know. I was honestly considering rebranding to something that wasn't my name, but I mean, the more that I post and the more like stuff that I put out there, it's also different. That like the only feels like the only thing that holds it together is me, and so I'm like, I'll just keep it under my name, and we'll see if that does pretty well. So yeah, so my channel for the most part is just gonna be called Davis Morgan. I've changed my little channel handle a bit. It used to be Davis Morgan Music, now it's Davis Morgan ADHD. But I don't know. I don't know what else I'll do with it. I do know I'll stop checking my app because it's a terrible, terrible thing to get addicted to, is checking your phone all the time. But I cannot stop it. Okay. Let's see here. I mean, hopefully that short does pretty well. The one I posted today did good. The only thing is sometimes with YouTube Shorts, they'll kind of like, you'll post one that does really well, and the next one you post, it won't show it to anybody. And you'll post one that does well, and then it won't show the next one to anybody. So it's kind of a lottery. And Marco, I'm probably gonna stream. I mean, probably like 10 or 15 more minutes. I'm getting pretty close to the end of it here. Like I said, I've got to edit a video, and so I'll definitely be doing that after I'm done here. I've got some other stuff I've got to do as well, just personal stuff that I got to get set up. So I'll probably, you know, let's just say 5:30. I'll call it good, and that'll be I guess 5:30 Pacific time. That's my local time, but 5:30 Pacific, we'll call it good. That's when I'll log off here, and then but like I said, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. So I'll just say tomorrow at, let me say, noon Pacific. I'll be back, and we'll do some more of this. But still got a little bit more here to go. If anybody else wants to subscribe and take the counter closer down to the next embarrassing story. 6:18 for you. Wow. Yeah, so you're just, I think, an hour later than me. But like I'm going to say, if anybody wants to subscribe, we can take the counter down. Like I said, the counter's going to hold over from stream to stream. So if you subscribe now, 8:18, gotcha. 8:18, oh yeah, so a couple hours. So you're on East Coast time if you're in the U.S. But anyway, I was going to say, if anybody wants to subscribe, then the count stays the same from each stream to stream, so it'll still be, we still need 7 to go by tomorrow, so that's it's not wasted. But yeah, well, awesome. Yeah, we had a couple people hop in for a second. Charlie, you doing okay back there? Yeah. I'll just play a little bit more. Yeah, my next stream. Yeah, I'm trying to think about it'll definitely be tomorrow, but maybe I should commit to a time. You know, let's just say tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 5 p.m. your time if you're on the East Coast. So 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Mountain. I'll be streaming once again. It should be a ton of fun. And it'll give me a couple hours to do a stream just like this one. Probably just going to be the same thing, just potentially telling embarrassing stories depending on how, depending on if people subscribe, and then playing some music, just chilling, talking to people. It should be a ton of fun. Today's stream was actually, I had a ton of fun today. It was super awesome. I really enjoyed getting to know people. Long walk home, riddled with regret. My voice is way too dead to be trying to sing right now. Comfortable, but still I believe that in time I think I'd see just what's been weighing down on me. An unearthly void collapsed, exposing what was trapped to release this serendipitous design. This is a song by my favorite band called The Deer Hunter. It's called His Hands Matched His Tongue. Smell of smoke. I'm getting tired. The evening sky was proof. Belated conversation, saturate anticipation for the answers that simply won't come. Hey, McKay Morgan. Dude, this is his hands matched his tongue, dude. Really good song with The Deer Hunter. My God. Dude, it's surreal having you tune in here. Dude, legitimately look at my subscriber count. Not that McKay, okay, different McKay. But look at my freaking subscriber count. Look, I gained 29 since this stream started. I'm on the up and up, but and you'll be happy. One of the embarrassing stories that I told McKay was the one where I was in middle school and I started 6th grade and I was like trying not to be the quiet kid, and then I was like, no, I'm not. Yeah, it's going well. I was telling remember you want to get famous? No, I'll for sure forget you. No, I was saying, with my job right now, so many of my clients are based out of Europe. So like most of my meetings are at like 5 and 6 a.m. and I'm always done by work by like 1 p.m. And so that's why I get on the stream life after that. It's like every single day somebody I'd like know pops in here. Logan was in here yesterday. He was helping me figure out the chords to this song. But you really should listen to His Hands Match His Tongue because it's freaking amazing. It's really good. It's fun to play on the piano. Yeah, I figured you. No. Oh, you're in Montana. Awesome. You visiting Natalie? I was just doxing you literally live on stream. Well, if you are, if that is, I assume that's what you're doing. I don't know what other reason you'd have to be in Montana, but that's sick. I know I'm going to. At the end of July, I'm going to Idaho for Gabe's sealing, so I'll be there for that. And then I don't know. Mom and Dad are coming here to Long Beach in like I think in sometime in August. So, but our July is just insanely busy because we're doing like the youth camp for our branch. So that'll take a while. But oh, nice. You're a globetrotter at this point. That's sick. Marco's the other guy in here. He's super awesome. He always shows up to my streams. McKay here he's my brother, so he's tuning in. Like I said, every day I've got somebody tune in who is like knows me personally. But yeah, well, yes sir. You see, well, McKay, you actually just caught the very end of the stream because 5:30 is when I'm logging off. I've got some stuff I've got to do to set up healthcare stuff, and then me and Cassie are gonna watch The Bear Hulu show. It's really freaking good. So we're watching The Bear tonight. We might get some food, and I'll just chill and hang out with Charlie here. But anyway, Marco, thank you so much for tuning in. You're always a real one. McKay, you're a real one as well. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, Marco, I'll probably be back tomorrow. The plan is at 2. I'll do it. So I'll be back. Yeah, Gooby, dude. The Goob. I still need to watch Gooby. I do really want to watch that one day when we're all together because there we go. But yeah, so I'll see you guys all. I'll see everybody later. It's been tons of fun. All right, see you guys. Bye. Let me end my stream here.